Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name is Dwinato Mahendra Putra, and my student ID number is 230204055. And I'm going to explain the ICT that I will use in my lesson plan. So first of all, let's start with the lesson plan. So this lesson plan is the lesson plan that I used in LMD class, and I will be changing a few subjects of this. For example, I'm going to change a little bit the competency and indicator to match the ICT requirements as well as the learning objectives. I will make sure the learning objectives match with the ICT media that I will use. Still, the learning approach will be a problem-based learning, and the learning media, I will use laptop slash cell phone for the uh, media, the platform, and then the projector to present the material or the story. And the ICT that I will use is Story Builder. So Story Builder is a website that allows you to create stories as well as comment on someone else's stories. Also, pen and paper for brainstorming and taking notes. For the activities, pretty much everything will be the same, except now instead of just presenting in PowerPoints and in written in the form of paper, uh, all students will be using the Story Builder as their main uh, platform for this activity. And for the second meeting, mostly focuses on the assessment. So for the second meeting, there will be another ICT, which I haven't really found the perfect website for this. So we will leave this for another time. And the assessment evaluation is pretty much the same. It's going to be uh, similar to this one, except maybe change a few here and there to once again match the ICT requirements. And this is the first draft of the lesson plan. And now let's move on to the ICT website. Alright, so this is the website that I'm going to use. It is called storybuilder.net. And this website is pretty much similar to uh, Padlet. So you just click make a new story here. Then we can insert the title here. For example, Good Man in a Suit. And the description, you can write down, for example, ha 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 ha. And the length, you can adjust the length here based on the number that you want. Yeah. So for example, I want to have a 5 pages long. Sorry, 3 pages long, and we can also adjust how many authors to write the story in one group. Let's say there are 6 authors, and we adjust to 6 here. And now who can join your story? This one, I suggest to click on invitation only, so only people you invite can join the story. Otherwise, other people may be able to join. And the turns, you can also adjust the turns. You can do if we do one after one other, then one author cannot continue until the other author finish their work. So I think we can go with this one, because if we go with this one, the authors have to work. What do you say? In steps, so you interchangeably. For the visibility, of course, we are going to use full, because if we want to read everything as it is. And now let's see if we can create a story. Right. So we can now start with the excuse me. Okay, so we can start writing here. Maybe, for example, let's type in random stuff here, and we need to fulfill the word requirement in this. For example, this is suggested to have 500 words, so we can, I'm sorry, 500 characters, so we need to type in 500 characters, or we can just submit. For example, we now have 300 and we can just submit it. Right, so this is the first author of the story, and then to continue, we can now we need to wait until one other person writes something. So to write another story, another person needs to have the link and then log in so that they can also continue the story. So for now, I cannot continue the story. And okay, for example, we already have a finished story here. So now we can add a comment. Maybe the story is great, but it has a very boring plot, for example. Now we can submit comment. So this is going to be used as the peer feedback. So students can have their peers to to do a feedback on their work like that. And I think that's pretty much it for now. So I guess thank you very much for listening, and thank you, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.